Yo, Edgarberlanga says that he believes that Hamzahsheeraz had suspicious hand wraps during his fight, my people. He posted on his story and said, this past month, I've seen a lot of people talking about suspicious hand wraps, and me, I agree 100%. That left hand wrap was suspicious. I take my wins and losses humbly. God is the greatest, always and forever king. Shout out to all my fans and supporters. I love you guys. Ain't never going to stop greatness. We be back soon, my people. So Edgarberlanga finally came out and clearly stated that he believes that those hand wraps that Hamzahsheeraz had on was suspicious, my people. This is the first time we heard of this. We see him insinuate stuff before on his story saying, you know what I'm saying, God is great, they know what they did, but he never clearly stated it, my people. Now, let me know how y'all feel about this. Do you feel like he's going to go to the commission and he's going to do something like they got to do a no contest, they got to do some investigation, they got to check what's up? Because now that he admitted it, now something got to happen, you feel me? He can't just admit it and they not just gonna do nothing, they just gonna ignore it like nothing happened, like whatever, Berlanga, when's your next fight, buddy? Nah, they gotta speak up and do some investigation or do a no contest or do a I don't know, they gotta figure out something, my people. Also, let me know how you feel about the whole situation with the Hamzahsheeraz hand wraps. Now that we have some time and you had some time to think about it and see like the facts and see what looks suspicious, what doesn't look suspicious, because a lot of people feel like it looked like a cast, you feel me? Like he couldn't move his hand after the fight. A lot of people feel like, why did he keep one hand wrap on and one hand wrap off all the way to the locker room? So pretty much he took one hand wrap off, right? Inside the ring. They cut it off. Then he left the ring still with one hand wrap on and went to the locker room, passed the tunnel, everything. Like said, took pictures with people, did interviews, and left with the hand wrap. We never saw him take the hand wrap off, my people. You know what I'm saying? So let me know how you feel about this. Do you feel like that was suspicious? Do you feel like the hand wrap even looks suspicious the way it was yellow on the outside? A lot of people stated that on the outside, if you do that with a glove, like you tamper it with some type of resin or epoxy, not saying that's what happened here, but they saying that if you was to do that to a hand wrap, when it cures, it will turn yellow like that, my people. You know what I'm saying? So that makes it a lot of suspicious as well. The fact that he couldn't hold the water bottle after the fight, he was holding it with two fingers. They had to pass it with that same hand, and you usually can move a hand wrapped, you know what I'm saying, a hand that's wrapped, but he couldn't at all, my people. There's a lot of things that make it look real suspicious, but let me know how you feel about this. Edgarberlanga finally coming out and saying that he feels like Hamzahsheeraz hand wraps were definitely suspicious, my people. And yo, Hamzahsheeraz has some suspicious hand wraps on when he knocked out Edgarberlanga, my people. This is what the people are saying. A lot of people hit me up saying that, and I had to look it up. They said, Mr. Suspicious, things are looking too suspicious under those hand wraps. And when I look at them, they look a little too perfect after 5 rounds of fighting, and he never cut them off. You're supposed to cut off your hand wraps, and they're supposed to check him. At least they never checked them. I saw them cut off the gloves, take off the gloves. As soon as he did that, he hugged somebody else. If you want to watch the post-fight, go watch the post-fight. You'll see he didn't get those checked immediately, my people. And you can tell the way Canelo called him and the way he reacted with Canelo was way different. When he got caught with a left hook by him, look how he reacted. His eyes was rolling to the back of his head every time, my people. It seemed a little suspicious, and we all know that's, you know, Turkey's son pretty much, my people. Official rule in practice, it says boxers must wait until a commissioned inspector or an official examines and verifies the hand wraps after the fight. This is to ensure no foul play, tampering, loaded wraps, hidden materials, protect evidence if there's a protest or appeal, maintain regulatory integrity of the bout, my people. What happens if a fighter removes wraps too early, like what happened here, seems like, can be fined or reprimanded by the commission. If the fight had controversy, injury, foul, unusual knockout, appeals, drug investigations, fight result reviews, a lot of different things could go wrong from him doing this, my people. What a boxer should do after the fight: go to their corner with their gloves still on. 2, commission official will observe the cutman or coach removing the glove. 3, wait until an inspector visually inspects or cuts off the hand wraps. They did not do this. They didn't inspect it or cut it off, the left one. Sometimes wraps are bagged and kept by the commission. Well, we gotta see those, I feel like, my people, because it's a little suspicious and the numbers ain't numbering. The raps ain't rapping right now. The way it was perfect up there, the way they didn't check it, as soon as they cut off his gloves, he started hugging other people. I watched it in slow-mo. I was checking to see if they checked that hand wrap. That hand wrap they did not check. They cut one hand wrap, and I'm thinking, yo, they probably cut one hand wrap, and that's the one they kept. I don't know if commission cut it or his coach cut it. So we don't know if it was the left hand or right hand. That was a little sus. But one of those hand wraps did not get checked. One of those hands seemed to be a little sus. Allegedly. This is what the people are saying. This is how the people feel, my people. I don't know. I'm just letting y'all know what the people are saying. And they feel like right here, this little opening right here, seems a little sus. Seems a little Margarito-ish. You know what I'm saying, my people? Now, I'm not gonna lie. Edgarberlanga had a way better chin than this. We seen him against Canelo. He went 12 rounds. 12 rounds against Canelo. He got dropped once, got back up, recovered. But every time he got caught, one time, left hook, it was a wrap. His eyes rolled to the back of his head. I don't know, man. Seem a little suspicious to me, my people. Let me know how you feel about these suspicious hand wraps. Hey, yo, how can suspicious hand wrap be used in boxing against boxers like Edgarberlanga? The most suspicious way would be epoxy or resin, my people. What is epoxy or resin? It's a sticky, vicious substance that harden when they cure, usually via time, air, or heat. Examples: epoxy resin, polyester resin, and I think ceranacrylic resin, my people. Why is it harder to detect than plaster? It's clear, sticky gel, often odorless, faint chemical, could be transparent, easily hidden, can be controlled to harden during the fight, my people. Resin use is illegal and dangerous. How would it work? Applied inside or between gauze layers, it hardens during the fight. Why is it so dangerous? Turns the punch into a weapon, like hitting with brass knuckles. Is it detectable? Sometimes hard to detect without chemical tests, unless wraps are preserved, my people, just like in other instances. So this is a question that I got. He got hit by Canelo Alvarez 201 times, and this was his face. Recently, his face looked like this after only getting hit 62 times. A little suspicious. I want to know if that's what y'all think, my people. How would a face look after tampered gloves being hit? You know what I'm saying? With them. Severe facial cuts, rapid swelling or fractures, sudden knockdowns like what happened, abnormal bruising like in those spots, not an actual bruise, neurological damage signs like him getting up and not being able to stand consistently. How do wraps look that are tampered with clear resin over time in an hour? Wrap appears darker, slightly glossy, or wet looking in treated areas, may have yellowish tint as it cures, my people. So remember that. Keep that in your head. I checked the rules, and it says post-fight wrap removal in New York. The rule commissioner inspector must supervise the removal of both hand wraps after the fight. Standard practice. This usually happens in the ring or immediately outside. Key point: leaving the ring with one wrap still on. It's not explicitly banned, but it's against protocol, my people. This reminds me of 2017 Vegas. Luis Arias, another boxer, got in trouble for his post-fight celebration after TKOing his opponent. He started celebrating on the ropes and left the ring with one hand wrap still on. NSAC inspectors initially missed it with the chaos, but was alerted by Magomedov's team. The retrieval. Officials stopped Arias in the tunnel and escorted him back to ringside to remove the wrap under supervision. Video evidence shows Arias sitting on a stool near the ring apron as an NSAC inspector cuts off the remaining wrap with scissors. Inspection outcome: no illegal materials found, but NSAC issued a formal warning for violating Rule 467.850, my people. And if this would have happened in New York, it would have been a different story. Since I'm from there, I had to check. It says NYAC protocol, New York State. Inspectors block the ring exit until both wraps are removed. Fighters can't even leave the ropes until cleared. Penalty: Arias would have likely faced a fine up to $1,000 in New York for non-compliance, my people. Let me